MLB Tonight highlights.
We've got live baseball. Eric Ibar there, and Mark Burley off and throwing. He can feel his position.
Watch my breakdown tape earlier. Probably the greatest fielding pitcher ever. And he knows where to play the defense.
The shift.
It works.
Is on, and it's deadly. It's efficiency. Admit it. Let's go inside the park right now. Get a good look here.
I'm not going to do inside the park unless something good happens.
They've averaged 7 runs a game against Toronto in this ballpark. Off speed, off the end of the net. There's
He's out of the inning.
Burley on the mound. Brett Laurie is back. Just 9 pitches for Burley, and he retires the signing order.
Burley's been sensational, guys. I mean, it's his ER contract.
He cares about getting guys out.
Eric Young Jr. here as we drop
Basic.
the Bronx, the Subway Series. Mets and Yankees underway. Bartolo Colon versus Hiroki Kuroda. Trying to get back to that point a little later on. We'll be dropping back into Burley versus C.J. Wilson, and off he goes. Another stolen base for E.Y. Jr.
Right here.
So let's go inside the park.
This ball run. I think he's a little bit more of a polished pitcher, if that makes any sense. Kuroda strikes me as a guy that can go out there, Mark, and figure out a way how to get through 6 or 7 innings.
RBI ground out.
Hey, let's listen.
Needs the A stuff.
Let's listen in. Curtis Grant.
Anderson, not nearly as many moves for Granderson as will Robbie Cano heard if he probably finds a single to center field.
Takes off on the 1-2. He struck him out. So Kuroda out of there with not a lot of damage, but stolen base. Tell you what, by E.Y. Jr. You know, when they short run.
Good sign there, though, Mark. 92-mile-an-hour fastball there from Kuroda. Looked like it had a little bit of life on it. That's kind of
C.J. Wilson.
Look at C.J. Wilson.
Versus Mark Burley tonight. We told you how good Wilson has been since.
He can't pick it up. Then he overthrows it.
Wilson throws it away. Yikes. We saw Mark Burley.
right.
And now we saw C.J. Wilson.
This is a play. And not.
You got to get used to the turf. When you come in as a visitor, you play your 3-4 games, you don't worry about it, and get out of there. But when you're there for 81,
Joey Bats. Oh, that's what two guys on then after the walk. Jose Bautista.
That's the Blue Jays saying, listen, you're not going to sweep us 4 games in our house at the Rogers Center. First 3 games, Angels had their way with the Blue Jays. Joey Bats says not tonight. Wow.
C.J. Wilson hasn't gotten it out. So he had to walk, comeback, and then the walk, then the home run. That's right after his on. Yankees, Brett Gardner against Bartolo Colon.
There it is, that moving fastball. That's any indication. They are.
Oh, Derek Jeter. Listen, I told you it's a late arriving crowd. The crowd is there now, and you see the big crowd, and Jeter up the middle.
Jeter hitting 371 in this series over the course of his career.
Subway Series?
Yeah.
And with power, he's slugging 567. He hits for power against them, too. All right, so now see what I'm talking about, Mark? Is that an error? Is that a play?
No,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
it's
No, I'm
not.
saying. From
Somebody's got to take the fall.
Jacoby Ellsbury flies out. Let's go inside the park and call.
This is the good cologne. This is the high karate. This is the good cologne.
If you're around in the 70s, that was hilarious, by the way. Thank you, Dan. We get everyone here in the studio got Howie Kendrick.
Top the second, 3-0.
That got through. You know what's funny? Someone wrote earlier in the season, Dan, if Mark Burley was pitching in high school, he wouldn't be scouted.
That's
Sid
probably
82.
Get simple whole thing and do some 5-4-3 double play. One pitch like that, 2 outs.
He's striking guys out. He's tremendous.
You know what he does? He changes speed. That's a fastball right there. 82 miles an hour.
It's an art. It's an art form. Yeah, it's an art form.
Right. He's not afraid to fail. He's going out. It's almost like he's playing with house money right now.
League leader in ERA right now.
A lot of house money. Yeah, a lot, right. Yeah. Houses money. Multiple houses.
Hey, here's a guy. He's going to be a free agent at the end of this year.
Colby Rasmus. Will there be takers?
They're better. Oh, yeah.
Really? You're buying Colby Rasmus?
Yeah, I'm buying.
And those are some. Look, I look at the run differential and I'm thinking, well, just believe it.
The bullpen worries me.
Yes.
The bullpen really worries me. I know they go out and get Joe Smith, Ernesto Fieri. Hasn't been as much Ernasty this year. They have some problems. He
knows what he's going to do. He's not afraid to fail. He's going out there and just saying, I'm going to make pitches. He'll mix in a handful of off-speed pitches.
Base hit.
Look at this.
It's
Over
the
the
shift.
shift.
Yeah, stop worrying about the shift. You are who you are. Maybe your average falls 20 some odd points, but I don't want you changing, Brian McCann.
Really?
I want you getting a barrel on the baseball.
Why don't you got
more range, kind of deeper out in the outfield. They'll
Base
kind of
hit.
mix and match it. I was a guy that could turn the double play. I played up the middle, so
a player in history to do that. So
Base hit again.
Been on first and second. So congratulations to Alfonso Soriano.
It's hard to get 1,000 hits in
Kelly Johnson 1 and 2.
Cologne strikes out
I
Johnson.
mean, it's amazing. You go up there in the scouting report there.
He just is a machine.
Oh, it went down. Oh, lace to first. No, they get one. So that's excellent.
1 out.
Oh, you think? That was. I tell you what, that was heads up. I mean, I thought that's Duda at first base. I thought they'd get somebody leaning off. Heads up,
Pretty nice
base
play
running.
by Duda right here.
Yeah. Well, Lucas Duda. Heads up, everybody. Al the computer.
2 on, 2 outs.
Dropped his head. Good wood in center field and drops that off the wall. Trout crushes that. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Trout is back.
Just like that. One swing of the bat, Halo's right back in this one.
That was
3-2 Jays.
What do you have? That was like an 8-day slump. All right.
320 with all of that power and all that production. He gets jammed, and Laurie at third. Takes
Got him.
his time and throws across the diamond. The inning is over. But Mike Trout delivers a 2-out, 2-run double. It's a 1-run game as we head to the bottom of the third.
And so Burley gets through that against Albert.
High drive, right field. Going back, Granderson. Track, wall.
Grand slam.
A grand slam for Brett Gardner. And the Yankees lead 4-1.
Well, there's an excellent player, but a guy with not a lot of power, fellas. And there's a grand slam for Brett Gardner.
Now that you ask a question. Go up there and you sit on the heater and bases loaded, he's still going to throw it.
Derek Jeter seeing on base hit. He's 2 for 2.
2 knocks for the Capitan. Creeping to average up 375.
Against the Mets. Left it in the Bronx back here on MLB Tonight. Brock and Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Jacoby Ellsbury's punched out.
Damage done, though. Big grand
Yeah.
slam. Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner with the home run. 4-1 Yankees up on top. And Eric Young. Ian Kinsler leading off against Bud Norris. Take it, that's Machado at third base.
Or Chris Davis activated from the disabled list for tonight's game.
Torrey Hunter after that. Good wood on that.
Jonathan Stokes got some big hits for them.
Yes, he has. And Miguel Cabrera.
He wants that back. That was a hanger.
Yeah, that's one Gordon Norris is pointing up, and he's like, I'm pointing up, getting in that dugout.
ASAP.
Nick Markakis after that.
Here's that curveball from Rick Porcello. He's going to dish the breaking ball. This hard slider going more fastball, four-seamer, overhand curveball.
Machado chops this. It's a Baltimore chop.
Good one, Brian.
Thank you. Comes naturally. Adam Jones. Got good action on that. Deep. Castellanos. Oh, nice.
Play. That could be a little short hop, skipping off the ground.
Let's see the replay. Let's see. Good pick.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Ball was in the glove. Back of the glove. Secured.
Let's not get crazy now. He caught it.
Oh, that
Like
was,
that.
it was in the cylinder.
Is it in the cylinder?
It was in the cylinder. No, that was goaltending, Brian. Yes. Wow, amazing.
Melky Cabrera. Grounder. Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Ibar, but couldn't make the play.
Melkman getting down the line. A lot better this year.
Watch Jose Bautista here. Smokes this. Look out. Yikes. Ate him up.
What's that, Brian?
And you know what? Who cares? Exactly. Who cares? Ahead. It's
Wow,
ahead.
it hit him.
Let's agonize over it. The guy's on. Right?
That's a
It
tough
ate him
play.
up. It
That's
smoked him up.
bullet line drive, hitting off that dirt.
Oh, they're ruling that
Chris
a
Williams.
knock.
Oh,
There's
that's
no
no
advances in the stands.
That's all base hit every day in Toronto.
Earned
This is
runs,
a bullet.
unearned runs. Does it matter? So what are you saying? You saying that's a hit?
That's a hit.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
a bullet.
Right. I agree.
Yes.
You know what? Again, you don't have to make the distinction.
Look at the milkman right here. He's thinking first and third. This ball hit the gap.
That yard.
Look at Thomas
Whoa.
there. That hit flies all the way
center field. Nope. Whoa. And nobody over there.
Linda struck out.
The high fastball ends the inning. Blue Jays leave the bases loaded.
Big strikeout for C.J. Wilson keeps it a one-run.
Jose Fernandez footage.
He was getting under some pitches on these balls to Jed Jerko. His fastball was flat. Look, 93 miles an hour. And his slider didn't have the big sweep. See how flat that fastball was? It didn't have that hop on the backhand. That's kind of telling to me on him getting around the side of the baseball. So
He's not doing good in this one. This is from the other night.
effect on him, I would say it made him kind of lazy.
Grand slam.
Hopefully it's not as bad as everyone's speculating, because everybody's right. This game needs guys like this.
Yeah. I mean, and I'll add
He's out for 15 days with the right elbow sprain.
you're talking about a leader. And to
Yogi, 89th birthday.
Ballpark tonight. The Mets won all four with the Yankees last year, and that's in fact the Yankees' longest losing streak to the Mets over any stretch
Yeah.
in history over this series. A 4-1 lead is where Brian Kenny and the guys left you after the Brett Gardner grand slam. Daniel Murphy with a little tapper out to the captain. Hiroki Kuroda continues. David Wright has good matchup numbers against him historically. Into right center. And playable for Jacoby Ellsbury to retire the side. To the bottom of the inning, a lot of people looking for Carlos Beltran to break out tonight against a familiar adversary. A little pop into shallow right for Curtis Granderson. Brian McCann, you can say the same thing. A lot of people looking for him to come
The scoreboard isn't working.
Look at the cat on the mound.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Bartolo's throwing some change-ups there.
Yeah. Well, you also, I've been looking at him. See that Mitch 89. Last year, Bartolo was up to 95, 96.
Wow.
He's not featuring that this year.
Well, every now and then he'll hump it up there and get it there, but you're on a consistent basis, he's not doing. He throws 85% fastball.
Did the shift for Curtis Granderson working there? Bobby Abreu continuing to sip off that fountain of youth, kind of. Chopper to the right side. Didn't need to really be in a shift for Bobby there. And that put the Mets to bed. No, it didn't quite put him to bed. Lucas Duda next with the bases empty and two gone, top of the fourth. Again, Duda with good matchup numbers against Hiroki Kuroda. And Jacoby Ellsbury gets to that ball as well.
That stinks. As a hitter, you just like, man, I did everything I was supposed to do. Ball's away, I go with the pitch, and it gets to
St. Louis and the Cubs.
Leading off the top of the first against Tyler Lyons.
Stay hot. Does that make him like 60 for 50 on the year?
Cool off a little.
Yeah, he did, but I mean,
I hear you though.
he didn't even have a job coming to the season. They might even want him.
Been one of the big stories this year for sure, and he's in scoring position tonight. To Houston, Elvis Sanders leading things off in the home first, or visitors first rather, against Brad Peacock with an extra base hit into the corner.
And that's a good thing. They need Andrews to start hitting, and doing the things he does out of that 2-hole.
13 pitches for Peacock.
Don't throw it down the middle.
It's shift.
Beltre grounds out.
Who's out there in these
You have
shifts?
no clue.
3-0 count to field. Ball 4.
See, now that right there, that was a typical print. Take it back once and strike.
But also, Mitch, when you have a guy that taps, it's a professional.
Tyler Lyons trying to mitigate Emilio Bonifacio.
Tyler Lyons.
One away. And cross up there. That got away from Yachty. And it's 1-0 Cubs. That is Yachty out there tonight.
I don't know if that was a cross-up or a breaking ball that just didn't break.
Here's Anthony Rizzo, lefty-lefty battle. And, Anthony Rizzo
Base
has
hit.
been a completely different hitter against left-handers this year, guys.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I saw right there. He made sure he stayed in that at bat. He opened up a little bit. He's not
Base
trying to do
hit.
too much. He's just trying to put the ball in play.
Starlin Castro into the corner.
That's extra bases.
Rough route for Alan Craig. It took a funny hop off that corner.
Circuitous.
Circuitous. Another infielder, Alan Craig, playing outfield. It's just not comfortable for him.
Renewing tonight's series opener in the Bronx, Yangervis Solarte with a fly ball out to the Grandy man.
Just missed that one, didn't he? That was in the air a while.
Big Bart trying to stick around after he got touched up by the Brett Gardner slam. Strikes out Kelly
Strike him
Johnson.
out.
He's gotten him twice tonight, actually. Brian Roberts in the 9-hole tonight. And a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 4th against the bottom of the inning. So the top of the 5th for Hiroki Kuroda, Travis d'Arnaud. Does this go? Wow. For d'Arnaud? You kidding me?
Home run for d'Arnaud.
You know, Cliff, that's where it goes out there.
It goes right there. I mean, that when you're sitting there looking at that as a hitter, you're going, it's anything. Let me just flip this thing out there, and I got a chance.
Well, and that's what helped, I think, Brandy so much when he was there. He's a dead pull hitter. The ball locating it. A hitter doesn't have to do a whole lot of thinking.
Got him swinging.
Rios that was thinking about something other than a huge breaking ball. Brad Peacock gets out of that jam first.
Kobe Lewis.
Jose Altuve leading off home first against Kobe Lewis.
He's one of my best players. I love his game. I just love his heart. I love to play every day.
I love the fact that he's a short guy.
Yeah.
Good.
You would look huge next to him, man.
One for me and Rosenthal.
Burley
Albert into the gap.
gets out of another jam.
So smooth.
Kobe turned up the mullet.
Yeah, he did everything
For a
different.
free agent year. Trying to dress himself up to go out on the market.
Back to the prospect look tonight.
Premier play.
11 home runs, 17 RBIs. He hits a high fly ball out to deep right field. Craig is back at the wall, and it's gone. 2-run homer for Alt.
2-run home run for Michael.